Shir 16 on the Haggadah Shel Pesach. We are now beginning the section of Tzei Ulamad, Go Out and Learn, which serves as a direct continuation of the previous paragraph of Vihisha Amda. In this section, we demonstrate in great detail how HaKadosh Baruch Hu has watched over us and guarded the continuity of Klal Yisrael throughout every generation. The Baal Haggadah shows that Hashem's protection began at the very moment Klal Yisrael was becoming a nation and continued until the final fulfillment of the promise to leave Mitzrayim with great wealth. We begin by discussing Lavan Arami, who was actually the first individual to attempt the complete destruction of Klal Yisrael. Lavan's goal was to destroy the very root of our people, so that the nation would never be created. However, Hashem watched over us and prevented Lavan from putting his plan into practice. And the Abarbanel explains that the phrase Tzei Ulamad is an invitation to step outside the immediate topic of Pesach and analyze Jewish history to appreciate this point. By looking at Lavan Arami what Lavan Arami attempted when he pursued Yaakov, we see a threat even greater than that of Parai. While Parai decreed only the death of the males, Lavan intended to kill everyone and destroy all of Klal Yisrael, essentially not let Klal Yisrael be created. As we will see from the Psukim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu kept his promise and saved us from Lavan's hand. As we reach the sentence, Arami Oved Avi, we are entering into the heart of Sipur Yitzis Mitzrayim. The Mishnah Pesachim explicitly identifies this as the core narration. The foundation of the Sipur is built on 4 Psukim taken from the Parashat Bikurim in Devarim, Perek Chavav, Pasuk Hey through Ches. The Baal Haggadah interprets every verse separately, dividing them into 4 distinct stages. The first pasuk, the one we'll be discussing tonight, discusses the descent to Mitzrayim and the initial building of Klal Yisrael. The second pasuk addresses the Shibud. The third pasuk recounts our crying out to Hashem and his response to our pain. The fourth pasuk details the Makas Mitzrayim and our redemption from the Mitzrayim. At each stage, something occurred that was essential to the creation of Klal Yisrael. Every event was guided by a special hashgacha that operated above the regular rules of nature, lamala min hateva. By focusing on these individual steps, we can offer a deeper level of praise and appreciation for the miracles involved in our national birth. The Mefarshim note that because Hashem's promised the continuity of Klal Yisrael, any nation plotting our total destruction is actively opposing Hashem's explicit bris. Lavan is the prime example of this. While Parai only targeted the males, perhaps thinking such decree wouldn't violate the bris, Hashem still intervened, and Lavan tried to destroy all of us. The Maral adds in the Gur Aryeh that Parai was a chacham. He was wise and he knew about this bris. While he understood the dana noichi that Hashem said, "I will judge." That the nation whom subjugated us will be judged. Fearing that judgment, Paro he deliberately avoided subjugating Shevet Levi and only killing the males. However, he made a grave mistake because Shevet Levi was not ever included in the Shevet. The Shevet only the rest of Klal Yisrael was. So the promise to judge the oppressive nation still applied to him. It is possible that Paro was trying to avoid total destruction of Klal Yisrael because he knew it would trigger the spirit, yet Hashem still guarded our continuity and saved us from him. The Baal Haggadah presents the first of the 4 psukim in its entirety. Arami Oved Avi v'yerev min Mitzrayim v'yogar sham v'mitzei ma'at v'hi sham l'goy gadol atzim v'rab. And Arami, who was Lavan, tried to destroy my father, who was Yaakov, and he went down to Mitzrayim, and he lived there with few people, and there he became a powerful and numerous nation. The Iyonat Tefillah explains that this is all part of the master plan. The root of our descent to Mitzrayim actually traces back to Lavan. By tricking Yaakov into exchanging Rachel for Leah, Ruvain became the Bechor instead of Yosef. Because Yosef was intended for the role of Bechor, Yaakov treated him with Gedula, which led the brothers to be jealous, which led to the Mechira, and then the eventual Yerid, the descent into Mitzrayim. Thus, the very foundation of Hashem's plan for creating Klal Yisrael began with the events of Arami Oved Avi. Have a great night.